This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, listen, 11. Hey, I'm going. Hey, go.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man, that's Hunter. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
It's 3rd and 9. Think right, 11. Think right, open.
Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
We'll get this out to Tootin. Pushing his way through. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2nd and 2. That's complete. He's got Tootin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, here's Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Safe right. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Go. Red on red. Go. Hey, I'm going. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
11. Stay right open.
Jaguars.
Hey, kill. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. fake. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd down and inches. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. You got time to be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that one blown out quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down. Coming up.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll drop the throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Turton will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good. Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. They need only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sink right. Go. Sink right over. Go. 30 left. Settle.
Now Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Dolphins' 24-yard
Still a
line.
few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, son, this is hot.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 on red. Hey, kill, son, this is hot. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's 22 more yards there and another first down.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Right back to him on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
11. We'll go.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Back to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 77 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right?
And all the way down to the 29. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First down. I'll pick up the 44.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well,
they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders.
De'Ami Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Dolphins 14. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
A gain of 31 yards.
They'll look to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Another Dolphins. First down. First and goal, Miami.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's the score. Jaguars 31. Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Take right, open.
Now Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
First and 10.
Option play, here's White. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And bulldozing his way through. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Complete it to Hill. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, 21 TA. Corner, whoa. All right, fellas, listen up.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
13, Lou.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack. But
and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outboard 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. We'll get this out to Tootin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo like Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Man open, here is Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
They only talk about it, how I get it. Only smoking, saving face, seems cosmetics. How many heads I got to take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jags are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
is 1st and 10. Tua. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Connected with Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw again. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 56. Dolphins 42.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. So that one into the hands of field. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the goal. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gunn, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some